Today I'm bringing two topics that are really interesting to me, that are the price of inaction and choosing your regrets. Choosing your regrets, I heard it for the first time by Christopher Hitchens, that he said, you gotta choose your regrets. When you go through stuff and you have to make decisions in life, there's not a right or wrong answer. If, for example, you want to move to the US, then you can either take the decision of doing it or not doing it, right? If you move to the US, you might regret not staying here because you have something going on. Maybe you have a job, maybe you have a girlfriend. And so that's your regret, right? If you move to the US, that will be your first regret. If you stay and you don't move out, your regret will be not moving to the US. So that would be a regret as well. What I'm trying to say is, whether you choose a yes or a no in any decision you want to make, you will always have regrets. So why not choosing your regrets? If you look further down later in your life, what is something that you can live with? For me, it's always try to jump, right? Try to go for the thing. And that's the price of inaction that comes with. Because a lot of times we think that you whether make a decision and it happens whatever happens. Say you start a business, right? And you can either start a business or not start a business. We think that starting a business has consequences, that you can fail, that because we're always negative, right? You can fail. I'm gonna be like destroyed if it doesn't go well. People are gonna talk about me. People are gonna do this. I'm gonna feel that. I'm gonna do that. Then we think, if I don't do it, nothing wrong can happen. And that is wrong, because the price of inaction, that's the regret that you've chosen. And can you live with that? We're still young. Pretty much everybody that follows me is young. What are the things that you want to be laughing about and that you took a chance for later in life? I used to think about this stuff when I was younger, when I wanted to talk to girls, when I wanted to go out and I was working the next day, and this type of stuff that would like make stories. I was thinking, will I regret not going out yesterday, or will I regret being fucked at work? And for me, it would be like, I would rather live being fucked tomorrow at work than having the regret of not going to the party or missing whatever it is. Jordan Peterson talks about the price of inaction. If you try to play it safe, if you try to not make decisions in your life, this has a price, and sometimes it's greater than taking chances and failing, because this is what will help you to grow. You can live with those regrets better than not trying, because not trying, people on their deathbed, that's the stuff that they talk about, not doing. They never regret something they did, they always regret something they didn't get to do. 3 ways to think about this is, will I regret doing X or not doing Y? Think about yourself when you're older. What is something you can live with? People make great life decisions when they over their 30s, 40s, they change countries and stuff like that. For me, when I was younger, I wanted to move here to the UK, and I did, and I don't regret it. I think about sometimes, what would have my life been if I stayed back home, went to uni there, whatever, what would my life be? But this is something I can live with, because I'm happy with the decision that I make. And I think it's easier because usually we have 2 options, right? One is moving and the other one is staying static. And pretty much all the time, you will have more regret not doing something than doing it. Even if you fail, even if it doesn't go well, even if you travel across the country to meet someone that you love or that you think you love. Taking action is never as regretful as not having the guts of not taking that action. Think about when you're older, when you're in your 60s, 70s, when you have grandchildren. What are the stuff that you're gonna feel, oh man, I should have done more of that? It's like this guy I follow on Twitter, he's like, yeah, I bet when I'm older, I won't be thinking, yeah, I wish I argued more on Twitter. I wish I scrolled more on Instagram. I wish I scrolled more on TikTok. I wish I, whatever. This is powerful. And it helps you to be more present as well. So choose your regrets. And when you're making decisions, think about the price of inaction, because sometimes it's very expensive. Thanks for watching and take care of yourself. Bye. And once you've picked your regrets, don't think about the ones that you haven't picked. Never again, because that's just wasting energy. Remember that. Make a decision and stick to it. Choose your regrets and forget about the ones that you didn't choose. So that is the pointless fact of it, because you will always feel regret. Choose them and stick to them. Take care of yourself.